Is your calendar open right now? Don't have everything booked for the summer. If you're at 85% occupancy or less, I'm going to share some things with you in this video that you can do to get your calendar booked now and also start preparing for post-summer season moving into the fall and winter. So let's start with right now. Right now, if you need to get bookings and you are just listing on Airbnb and Vrbo and you're doing your own revenue management, number one, I would recommend that you probably shouldn't be doing your own revenue management. I just gave all of my revenue management to Pricing by Mira, Emil Sakal. In my opinion, the best in the industry by far. He's doing my revenue management. He's my inner circle revenue management coach. I know exactly what he does. He's been with me since he's been an OG in my mastermind for 5 years. He is amazing. That's the number one thing that we're missing. And here's what I'll tell you. The first thing is you need to look at is your length of stay. There is no shame in being at one night minimums during the summer. And when you look, you got to look at your competitor's length of stay and then your length of stay. And a lot of us make the fundamental mistake of holding on to two things way too long. And really now it's almost too late. We don't minimize our length of stay soon enough, and we're not lowering our pricing soon enough. So now if you're not booked for the summer, you are in an arms race. Literally with everybody else that isn't booked, and now the only thing you can really do is compete on price. That's the thing that sucks. So your length of stay needs to be lowered sooner, your pricing needs to be lowered sooner, and that's really what you need to look at right now. If everybody in your market's at 3-night minimums and you're in wherever, you need to lower that minimum to 2 nights. Then if you end up with gaps, then you can go in and upsell them to the check-in, check-out in between at a discount. I always lower length of stay first. I lower length pricing second. The action takers that are out there, if you're an action taker, man, you need to heavily leverage the buy, sell, trade groups, the Facebook groups that are out there. You should be posting your property and all the buy, sell, trade groups of your top 5 to 10 markets of where people are traveling from to come and stay in your market. You also should be, I just did something at my inner circle training. That was the boot camp we just did a couple of weeks ago. So I used Panama City Beach. I have a brand new condo there. We just launched literally on Memorial Day. So I'm trying to catch up with everybody else. And man, there's like 5 or 6 groups with between 50 to 150,000 people in Panama City Beach. And people are posting every day. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for a 2-bedroom, a 3-bedroom, a condo for 4 people, for 6 people. And it blows me away that there's not hundreds of posts, hundreds of people responding with their links. So what I do is, I track that every day, and I am posting probably 15, 20 posts. And I can tell you, I've actually asked all my guests that have booked immediately where they found me, and about half of them are finding me in those groups, like the local Panama City Beach groups. They're all over. There's ski groups, there's Smokies groups, there's Florida Disney groups. They're in almost every market. Crystal Beach, Texas, they're everywhere. But you got to take advantage of them, and speed is critical. You want to be the first one to post. Then the second thing that you want to do is you want to do emoji stacking. So don't just post your link like everybody else or says, yes, we're available. Create value for them. Take a minute and type out and create on your phone and just save it in your notes to where you can copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. And put a bunch of emojis. If you have a coffee bar, put a coffee cup. If you're on the beach, the sun umbrella. If you have a pool, put a pool. That type of stuff. And just put and stack all of those things. Look, are you a short-term rental owner just like me? You could be a co-host, maybe even a property manager, and you struggle with the back end, the bookkeeping, the credit card reconciliation. Well, if you're not familiar with Baselane, you need to take a look at them, because that's completely changed my life and my relationship with QuickBooks. I don't know if I should say that or not, but literally it's the bane of my existence. Baselane has AI that's implemented, and it's made mine and my wife's, Bria's, life so much easier to take care of all of our properties, from a co-hosting side to the side that we own. It's an absolute game changer, and literally it's saving us thousands of dollars a month based on our time to have to reconcile our books. The AI feature is just absolutely sick inside of Baselane. Plus they have banking that goes along with it, and they give us 3.35% interest. They have debit cards. So now we can follow the asset protection and silo everything, right? Banking, bookkeeping, all in one spot. Dedicated debit card, 3.35%. What are you waiting for? I switched to Baselane, and I recommend you do too. So like at our condo, we have the tiki hut, the restaurant, the bar. We've got 3 pools. We've got a hot tub. We've got a gym. We've got food service on the beach. We've got room service delivery. My condo's stocked with an amazing coffee bar. It's fully loaded. It's got everything in the kitchen. Unbelievable design. I'm putting all of those things like professionally designed, brand new, still has the new condo smell, just listed 2 weeks ago. All of those things. And I just stack it and give them a little bit of a description and then copy paste because speed is critical. That's the number one way. And if you don't have time to do that, go to strsupervas.com. JT, Jesse, they're awesome. That's who Chris and I get our VAs from. And literally for like $400, $500, $600, you can get a VA that'll do this for you, and that's all they do. So you need to have multiple properties probably to be able to afford that. If you only have one property, then I would literally go into my Build Short-Term Rental Wealth Facebook group. I've got 34,000 investors. You can find people in your market that are looking to learn and do the same things. It's an awesome group. You should be in it. I'll drop that link down below in the description as well. You literally you can partner with, say, 3 people. If it's $600 a month, you get 2 other partners and then they can split the cost. So now it's only going to cost you $200 a month. But being in those groups are critical. The other thing is it's not just those groups. Look, if you're at the beach, you should be looking at like families at the beach, dolphin tours, whale hunt sightings, all that type of shit, anything that people are going to do there. The better example of that really is if you're in a ski market, if you're in New Hampshire or New York or the Poconos and you don't have a major ski resort like in Colorado, that's still cool. You still need to be targeting those snowboarding and skiing groups because they're looking for cool places to stay, cool destinations, right? And icon groups, the Epic Pass groups, the Indie Pass groups. There's a lot of these things that we need to be looking to drive traffic that the average host is not doing. So that's the thing that I'm looking to do to fill my calendars. I'm doing pricing first, length of stay. Look, and I'll give you the secret. Every Sunday, this just happened last Sunday, I've got probably my second highest grossing revenue property. It's called Pelican's Nest in the Outer Banks. Somewhere around $500,000 to $550,000 in revenue this year. We had an open week, literally this week as I'm recording. And on Sunday, we went to the previous Sunday. So basically a week in advance, we went to 1 night minimums. This is a property that in July is commanding $45,000 a week. And we went to 1 night minimums. We had 5 days open. 1 night minimums at $1,500 a night. So at $45,000, it's $6,000 a night, right? Like $6,200. And literally we went in and we booked all 5 nights at $1,500. You got to understand the average booking lead time for the Outer Banks. These people are booking 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months in advance. It's not a market where most people are making last minute decisions. But you know what? That's 5 nights times $1,500, $7,500 that would have just gone wasted if we don't implement 1 night minimums and lower our length of stay 7 days prior. And I'm happy to get that $7,500, right? That rounds out. I think we're at 90. I think we have 1 day open. So we're like 99% occupied in June. We're sold out in July. And I think we're like at 90%. But a lot of us get hung up with our mindset that we can't lower pricing that low. You're not going to go from $700 a night to $150 a night or $200 a night, but you should inside that last 7 to 10 days. In most cases, by lowering your LOS, your length of stay to 1 night, you're never going to get a 1 night booking, especially if you're in a destination market. A little bit different if you're in an urban market, but that's how you fill your calendar. Hopefully this benefits you. If it does it all, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next one.